What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. We're over here about to head into the headmaster's office. Try and get this secret done, as well as the main quest. Though I don't believe we can get the secret done for quite some time. I think you have to go in, get a key, and then head back out. And you can't head back out without failing the mission. So, we need to wait until after the mission, essentially. Secret is all the way over here. Not much of a secret, considering it's a
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Will do. Yeah, eventually.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Revelio.
Headmaster's office gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will let only those who know the password enter. Though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom. I like how this headmaster has two offices, one way downstairs and like one over here. I'm pretty sure the one downstairs next to the two gargoyle faces are his, at least.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Probably do. These are all the headmasters.
Revelio.
Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving day-to-day challenges of running a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap. Most, it would seem, prefer a well-earned nap. Essentially Dumbledore.
Revelio.
There it is. A sorting hat. Enchanted hat was created by the four founders of Hogwarts as the means by which students would be placed into one of the four schoolhouses. Skill that is it legitimacy, as it was said in the movie, or legitimacy? I think we'll say the legitimacy. Sorting hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities. I don't like that word, the legitimacy one. It just confuses me.
Revelio.
Tried looking it up and it doesn't seem to actually mean anything.
Alohomora.
That I could find anyways.
Revelio.
Dear Phineas, children have been asking about your return. Belvina in particular chooses to do so each day at breakfast and is engulfed in a sulk when I remind her that you are ensuring the quality of her future education. Sirius and Phineas rarely send me an owl, although when they do, they never mention you. Certain they're proud of you and all that you're doing for Hogwarts. Having one's father as headmaster is a tremendous honor. Merlin helped me. Cygnus is now crawling and follows Arcturus about like an unwelcome shadow. Arcturus is begging for an invisibility potion. Frankly, I can't blame him. I'd be tempted to brew one if it weren't for the eternal sniveling that Cygnus would regale me with. Perhaps we shall see you during the next school holiday, but please don't feel any obligation. We can manage. Ursula. Horrible name. It's kind of weird that he has a portrait of himself right next to his bed. Not a portrait. A bust. I believe that's what it's called.
Revelio.
Where's that pinging coming from? Is it outside? I think it might be. Their way out in here? I don't think so. Hello?
Revelio.
It's definitely something upstairs.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Very well.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Obviously. Apothecary receipt. Cure of boils. 1 vial. I'll drink his tea. See, hair tonic, mustache wax. Bundaman pomade, comb, pearl handed, back scratcher, gold handled. Doxycide, paid in very small part, reminder to be billed to ministry. I think that's the pensive.
That must be the pedestal.
Must be. I'm gonna go try and get through that door again. May not be able to do it right now. It's kind of annoying. Pretty sure that's where the key is.
Revelio.
Guess we'll get to it.
Where am I? Professor Fizgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here.
You?
In this place, you may call me Niamh. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Okay.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Okay. It's gonna be mostly a stealth mission. Not much combat, at least for the
I should have run when I could.
good part of the first area.
Now.
I'd best move while I can. Niamh must be here somewhere.
get through that. He's constantly looking.
I need to time this just right.
There we go. Just had to move forward.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Where? There. Okay.
Death.
Not the biggest fan of this one, in all honesty. It's a bit better later when you get the
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
get to the more combat-oriented area.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Niamh be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
It's not moved yet.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
This little corner over here. How do we get around this?
Now's my chance.
Okay. Guess we'll just listen to the character.
That's the way forward.
Cloak.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Niamh?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Okay. That's actually where the funner part comes.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Bombarda. Revelio.
Okay, we have a Depulso, we got a Slam. Can't change spells. And we have Defendo. As well as the Bombarda spell that we just used.
Protego, Stupefy, Depulso, Bombarda, Descendo, Defendo. Bombarda, Descendo, Defendo, Bombarda, Descendo, Defendo, Depulso, Bombarda, Descendo, Defendo, Descendo, Bombarda, Depulso, Descendo, Defendo. Depulso, Descendo, Defendo,
Missing the block.
Depulso, Descendo, Bombarda.
Really missing my block lately. Had to use 2 potions. Hello, Death.
Bombarda. Descendo, Defendo, Protego, Stupefy, Bombarda, Defendo, Bombarda.
I blocked that. Blocked that as well.
Defendo,
That's supposed to-
Bombarda, Descendo,
Jeez.
Descendo, Bombarda, Protego, Stupefy, Defendo, Depulso, Stupefy, Defendo, Bombarda, Defendo, Defendo, Bombarda, Descendo, Depulso.
I always react with a block and not a dodge. I should start dodging more. Just kind of want to put my dodge on a different key other than...
Defendo, Protego, Bombarda, Stupefy, Descendo, Defendo, Bombarda, Stupefy, Defendo, Bombarda, Defendo, Protego, Stupefy, Defendo, Bombarda, Stupefy, Defendo, Bombarda, Bombarda, Defendo, Bombarda, Defendo! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defendo! Descendo! Depulso!
Oh, here's almost 10. This entire thing. I'm really doing bad. I think I have used 10.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
It's actually what I would have expected the stone to look like, not the one in the movies.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Niamh. Gone so...
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Hello there. Just hanging around.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Some impressive magic to be able to do this.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Will do.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Niamh, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Back in the real world.
Revelio.
Got any loot in here? How dare you? Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Hello, everybody.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Okay.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fizgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
That's good to know. Five quests remaining for the main mission. Something that won't be updated until now, apparently. Gift and Vengeance.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Sure. Yes, Professor Weasley. Just gonna pop your picture up there just because you want to. Fine by me. Phoenix Rising. Deke wishes to speak to me. Okay. Let's see what actually happened. Where is she? There she is. Deke tells me he shared with you his experience with the Phoenix. Please check in with him when you get the chance. He has an idea for you that I thought worth exploring. Professor Weasley. That gives us our last Vivarian. So we may go do that, actually. So the natty one is just pretty much a conversation. And we have a history of magic class to go attend.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Well, that's cool.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Concern is warranted. But number one's also good. Her concern is warranted.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
You looking to avenge his death?
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
How's your mother doing?
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
What would your father think of all that we've done?
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry, as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm so sorry. Kind of wish the answer you did here would change as long as you talked over here, but it doesn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
It's not a problem. Let's go do Phoenix Rising. We need to go speak with Deke.
Deke
Hello,
has
Deke.
some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Okay. Search for the cave. Where are we going? Way down here. Could have swore there was a... Could have swore that there was a mission that actually brought you through the cave that leads to the southern shore. Could just be remembering it wrong. Might have been mistaking that little sort of named person that we met in the cave leading down here to have been a mission. Not entirely sure though. Maybe there's a side mission that I'm missing.
Nothing over here.
Nothing to poach in Arranger except
One hill too high.
spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
Phoenix Mountain.
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
Not that strong of a blockade. Pretty weak, actually.
Confringo! Bombarda!
See what's down here.
Could the phoenix be in there? Confringo!
No, that says beware of spiders. Ew.
Defender! Confringo! Confringo!
Large square rugs. Maybe decorate our, what do you call it, room requirement again? At some point in the future.
Not seen a trace. You don't think phoenixes can...
Yeah, this is where. Okay, yeah. I was going the right way. I was confused for a second. I was looking for the exit for that area, and I guess we just passed it without actually realizing.
Revelio.
What do we got? 3 in front of us.
I could swear there's something.
Petrificus totalis.
You slow.
I didn't always like a polite battle.
Most polite battle is a stealth battle. So here you go. Politeness.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit. Confringo. Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
New quest available. What is it? The Shadows of Hope. I didn't get a letter.
That relic is
There
the
it is.
key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
More poachers. How many are there? Revelio.
4 of them.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Petrificus totalis.
Someone's here. I sense it.
Ah, you can sense it all.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. The Phoenix.
Hello there. Good to see you too.
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
I thought he was still alive for a second there. Funny. Transformed him, exploded him, and he still lived.
Aloha Mora.
Better be something good behind this lot. I swear they do it just to mess with you. Nothing good.
There it is again. Revelio.
He's in a rock.
Confringo.
I get there without... Probably have to drop down.
Oh. Oh.
Beware of spiders.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Ah, wrong button. Thankfully,
Defender. Confringo. 8 legs is simply too many.
I fully agree.
Revelio.
No more than 4. Completed a challenge of some sort.
Confringo. Defender.
What? It isn't a little hypocrite. You're not getting
Confringo. Protego. Defender.
You may want to move.
Defender. Confringo.
Mind yourself!
Confringo.
You dare slay one of my own? You
Confringo.
will fall!
Defender.
Levioso! Here's 10, Levioso!
Defender. Confringo. That was for High Wing.
Still doing horribly. That's just not a good day.
Revelio.
Maybe I've been playing too long. I've been playing a lot longer than I usually do.
Confringo.
Have to go get my Wiggenwald potions.
Bombarder.
I get through. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, buddy.
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe.
Thank you for cooperating.
Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased.
I'll be pleased. I mean, the Phoenix essentially trusted you enough to nab it, essentially. Put it in a bag.
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Okay, return to the room of requirements.
Rude.
Hello, Deke. Good to see you.
Did you find the Phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens! What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Go visit our Phoenix. Pretty sure we get another path down here eventually. At least, I believe we do. I think we might put our hippogriffs over here. Hey, big guy. There you go, get brushed. No other phoenixes in the game, but we will be moving other animals over here. Move it forward. There we go. Playpen. Just about right there. Let's see. Should we add a tree? Let's add a tree. A little perch for him. How do we rotate? Put that there. Not the best spot. We'll find a better one later. You can name them. Our naming sense is horrible. So say hello to Greg. Hey, Greg. It's a usual name. Majestic. And I think with that, we'll go ahead and end it here for the day. Continue on next time with the History of Magic class. And move on into Sebastian's final mission. So, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.